Hi, hello everybody. Welcome back. Season 4 of Outfit Wars Nexus. Today's match is going to be NCCR versus 1ITL. I am your caster Gelos, joined here by my co-cast Zangief.
Yo, let's go. Week 3, we out here. It's Outfit Wars on Nexus. Let's do this, Gelos.
That was a beautiful
I like
song.
that song.
Beautiful
Do you like?
rendition.
I'm a pretty good singer.
You're
So
kind of
that
an
was.
incredible singer. They pay you for
Thank you,
this? You on the
thank you.
clock
No,
for that one?
actually, they don't. They don't pay me at all. So.
All right, well, that's unfortunate, I suppose. As I said, NCCR versus 1ITL. Both of these outfits, did a little research beforehand. Both these outfits did lose their last match against their respective teams they were playing. I believe it was NCCR v B-Way, I believe it was, and 1ITL versus Goater. I do believe 1ITL has one win on the board, if I'm remembering correctly, as well. But both these outfits expected to do interestingly today because they're actually they might have a somewhat of a close match on this one. They are I don't know how they're going to do for air or tanks or anything. So I'm very interested to see what ends up happening there. So we'll see in a little bit. Let's just go right over to the info screen and we will talk where starting positions are. So as noted by that map there, I've got 1ITL on the northeastern side and got NCCR on the southwest. That is correct, it looks like, actually. So they will be, NCCR will be represented in red, while 1ITL will be represented in blue. Ironically, they're actually the opposite factions for both of those, NCCR being NC and 1ITL being TR. But nothing to worry about there. For the match rules, for anybody that is somewhat new here, the teams are going to be 48v48. There will be no Colossuses or Bastions, that's the word. No constructions at all. The team with the most territory at the end of the match is going to be declared the winner, or if one team caps the enemy team's home base, which is the home base is the one next to the warp gate, the Nexus Alpha or the Nexus Omega, they will be declared the winner. The points you earn during the match goes towards your points for the season. Each base gives you 2 points a minute. The total amount of points you can get is 500 in a match. And if a team wins by getting that dominating victory, that warp gate cap, they get whatever's left in the pool. So definitely want to be going for that cap. Not only is it going to get you the win, it'll also get you a good amount of points as well. So so as I said, this is going to be an interesting one, and I do want to note we do have a little update to the actual overlay. You will see now we have a working map in the top left. That should work correctly, but just let me know if there's some giant bug or something that's not happening there. And I might just also place it in a different spot. I'm thinking on top left because we don't really need chat, but oh, we'll just leave it there for right now. If that's in some way in the way, just let me know. While we're waiting here, let me just lock that real quick before I click off screen on accident and mess that up. There we go. All right, so while we're waiting, we're going to talk just a little bit about our neutrals, starting with Granite Head. This and Bitter Gorge are very important ones. Right over here. So this is Granite Head here. This one is a 3-pointer with all 3 points. Well, I should say only A and B, or C and B rather, are they're in buildings you definitely do recognize in live. This is a triple stack here, C points, and this is a powerhouse right over here for B points. The point actually being on bottom here, much like you do normally see in a lot of bases. And then the bottom point is actually down here, the A point. Somewhat of an open area. What we've noticed a lot of the times is for these opening caps, these neutrals bases, it's not really so much about the infantry fighting here in the actual base itself. That will happen later. What we notice a lot is for the openings, you're going to be seeing a lot of the fighting happening in the sky. It's going to be whoever really wins the air fight and who can actually get a lot of reinforcements down onto these bases and actually control what is essentially just the lanes of movement, because there's not a lot of space on Nexus. You can't just completely hide and get around anything. So it's expected that you're gonna have a hard time if you can't get some kind of control for the air. And you can get more control with the air not just by getting your own air up, but also using sky guards and the like. It's always somewhat of a good idea to bring some kind of anti-air, whether it be ranger buses, sky guards, something like that. Is always a good idea. Again, neutral bases, we see a lot of fighting happening mostly in the air until about 5 to maybe even 6 or 7 minutes into the match. Then we finally start seeing some real infantry fights. And to reinforce that thought, Bitter Gorge over here, another one that is a neutral. This one is also one that's very important for you to have air. You can see why. It's just a very, very open area. The canopy here covers very, very little. Any good air to grounder will actually just they'll just duck their head down here and they'll shoot either their Banshee or their Air Hammer in. Or their lull pods, because there's plenty of spaces here to kill somebody who's trying to get that cap going. So you definitely got to have some form of air control for all of these neutrals, or at least these two neutrals. Now we have as we have played these or rather watched these, we have noticed that Satcom tends to get a little bit less traffic, a little bit less prioritized. My theory for this is just because Granite has the same lanes to capture, hydroponic or next secure. So it's not quite as necessary. If you get the neutral here in the middle, the Granite Head reactor area, you can still push off from there to go straight for Nexus Secure or Hydroponics. You don't technically need SATCOM, but it is a good point to get if you're having that trouble in the air still, because what it allows you to do is not only can you get this cap without worrying too much about air, because you can see a lot of the inside here is completely covered. Even the top point is a 4 square, and it's somewhat difficult to sort of get lull pods in or banshees in or something like that. It is somewhat hard to do it. Resident air farmer Josh the Sniper has told me that your best bet for air farming here is killing people as they go to these elevators right here. So if you're in the base and you're actually capping, you're probably going to have just fine of a time. So we do tend to see whoever's not winning the air fight to go for SATCOM. We're going to see what happens today. But that is going to be one base to look at and to potentially do a little bit of counterplay off as well. I mean, you can use SATCOM if you're getting attacked. Say if NCCR takes Granite Head and they just go straight for hydroponics, you can use SATCOM if you cap that as one ITL to go to Nexus Secure and maybe potentially even grab Granite Head, defend hydroponics, and then you've got a pretty good springboard here. You can continue down the line. So it's looking good. It's looking good. We're hoping that this match actually might be a pretty good one for that for this kind of we don't know exactly who could win like the air fight or the ground fight and the infantry fight. This actually could be a fairly interesting match in terms of all of those three. So we're gonna see though. Yeah. Zangief, did you have anything you wanted to add? As you have actually played a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah, we actually played today.
Yeah.
Hydra and Cobalt. We played boys. The end result was us victorious over boys.
Hmm.
So I would say that I now have more experience on the format than ever before. So yeah, I mean, it should be an intriguing matchup just because I don't know what to really expect out of either of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Just I'm not expecting air to be a massive presence. I mean, these are both. It does actually. One ITL does seem to have a pretty decent Mozzie gang right here. But neither of these outfits are really particularly known for their air game or even their armored game. So it's going to come down to their infantry play. And I would probably put the edge to, and now I don't really know how much their pop is right now. It looks like they both have 2448 in their hexes. So I would put the advantage on one ITL in terms of infantry play. They're definitely a little bit more skilled. And NCCR is a little bit more known as a more open outfit, a lot of bigger platoons and stuff like that. So they kind of emphasize the team, the more team play aspect of capping bases and stuff like that. One ITL,
more map play,
more map play. One ITL really They have solid shooters, and they have a couple of solid players, and a couple of solid max players too.
That's
So
handy. That's
yeah,
definitely
that
handy in this
in this
format.
format, that is
Mm-hmm.
actually very handy. Likewise, because this oftentimes gets compared to lane smash. Lane smash, obviously, maxes are super valuable. So maxes are going to be very much at a premium here, and I think that the slight edge would go one ITL's favor. I think that they're going to be able to read the map better, and I think that they have the individual skill that when it comes to the infantry versus infantry, they should be able to win. Now, of course, I said that I don't think the air is going to be a big factor, but you never know. That could be big for
Mm-hmm.
NCCR if they're able to actually get some sort of air game going with A to G. Because as we've seen in a lot of matches, A to G is super valuable in this format.
Yeah.
The armor has been valuable just in terms of kind of keeping Sunders from being deployed on bases and things like that. But the air game has been super valuable, just stymieing any sort of push when you try and get out of your own spawn room. So we'll see what the air game looks like. I really, like I said, I feel like I don't think this is going to be really decided by the air game. I think this is going to really come down to the infantry play from both of these teams.
That'll be interesting to watch. I actually I hope that is the case, because a lot of these, as noted, the air game is basically the end all be all in terms of who wins these fights. So it would actually be very interesting to see if we just got infantry fights, because that's also just nice to watch too. I mean,
Yeah.
as nice as air fights can be, we usually only focus on them for the opener. So yeah, I'd love to see that. Let's we'll wait about a minute and 45 here. It does look like predictions are thinking NCCR. Predictions are in right now.
Really?
NCCR people are thinking it.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Don't
Well, I
know.
mean, yeah, you really don't know. Wow, that is actually a lot of gloops being thrown in
That's
there.
a lot of
Holy moly.
that's a lot of damn gloops
A
there,
lot
Goop.
of high rollers out here.
It's probably more has to do with people being completely starved for things to do with their gloops.
A lot of high rollers out here.
Listen, I'll figure something out. Don't you worry. The betting is just the start. It's
Well, for
probably
now, I'm going
also
to
the
hold on
end.
to my 467,000 glumpy gloops. I don't need to use those just yet.
I have got to decimate this economy at some point.
No. I love my gloops.
All right, we got about 45 seconds left here. Since we have a little stream delay, I'm going to go right over here and take a look at what we got for our starting vehiculars. Let's see, we got some Mozzies here for NCCR boys. Let's see, is that a Dervish? Yeah, one Dervish. And I think I see, yeah, a good amount of Valks, which have almost full infantry capacity in them. And let's go take a look at our one ITL boys. There's not a lot in NCCR's... Oh, an anvil just came. Look at this. Three anvils coming down. What color is this? This is one ITL's. They're summoning anvils in really early onto the mountaintop over here. I think they're going to drop and put a bus up. I don't really see what this is useful for. Oh, maybe this is sky guards. That might be what they're doing there. I see like two of these are like flashes, so there's no using that. But one of them could spawn a sky guard maybe.
Yeah, and the alert has now started. Nexus
yeah.
territory control.
So one ITL definitely coming out here with a lot more air from what it looked like. And we've also got some galaxies here, and looks like they are rep galaxies. At least one of them. The other one looks like it's just a normal one.
Air duel happening right now.
Yep.
Looks like NCCR prioritizing Valks trying to drop over here on SATCOM. This is a massive airball from one. I was gonna call him one TIL. See, TIL stands for Today I Learned. TIL, they're actually one ITL. That was a big hitch, by the way.
Yeah, that was huge hitch. Oh my! I thought my audio went away for a second there.
But yeah, Today I Learned it's actually one ITL. I kept reading it as one TIL for some reason.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
because
from a lot of time on live.
Today you did learn though. It's actually ITL.
Yep, I did learn that.
Wow.
And looks today, like one ITL is actually taken over control here. I think they've got all three.
I see people on Satcom for that looks like one ITL, and they got some Granite Head people for
NCCR's got presence here though. They're moving into the Satcom. I'm gonna go check around what's going on in the other bases.
Small drop here for NCCR onto God, what is this one called? Bitter Gorge. And then if we look at the air, though, one ITL still has plenty of units up. Lots and lots of mosquitoes. Oh my
Oh,
God, these
Lord.
hitches, they feel
That is
worse
brutal.
than usual.
So we got NCCR on all 3 points here at Bitter Gorge. It doesn't look like they're really being contested right now, and it looks like 2 of 3. Oh boy, this isn't. 2 of 3 points over at Granite Head have been taken, and one is flipping now a point. Let's see who's flipping that. It's one ITL. One ITL. So one ITL's got all 3 points at Granite Head right now. Granite Head's going to be one of the big ones because Granite Head is really just that one base where you can just really go anywhere with because it has that connection to NCCR and hydroponics. So honestly, securing this seems to be like one of the big plays now that teams are starting to realize that this is very vital to go after.
Yeah, and we are seeing some of the air start to finally die off here for NC. Oh my God!
That was
Whoa!
rough.
The worst part is sometimes you can see other players also when they get done with their hitch. Oh, somebody just died because of the hitch. That's what I was gonna say. Some people are just having much rougher of a time. They're teleporting with their vehicles into walls. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
That's rough.
Oh, here we go. Actually, a repush here by NCCR. Lots and lots of Reavers coming out.
Oh, yeah.
They are shooting that galaxy, that repair galaxy. They're prioritizing it because that is the smart move. They're going after it hard here. Oh, they have not fully killed it, though. They tried. Oh, but he went down. He actually rammed the ground.
Yeah, so they're going to get Bitter Gorge here in 8 seconds. There's still less than a minute on Granite Head. If they're able to get here fast, they might be able to drop and get some of these points here, because trying to look around, I don't really see a lot of 1ITL on some of these points here. Yeah, they're really not a lot of presence here at Granite Head. NCCR can make a move for this. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, there's a couple teleporting Reavers. These poor boys. Oh, there goes a mosquito into the wall. Oh, you gotta feel for him sometimes. You know these hitches are infuriating for him.
Okay, I think 1ITL started. Yeah, 1ITL starting to get some numbers going here at Granite Head. Actually, I think if NCCR had realized that, they actually probably could have pulled numbers off of Bitter Gorge. Oh wait, 1ITL's on Bitter Gorge.
Oh,
yeah.
So all right, let's go take a look here.
They've got 2 of the 3 points right now.
Yeah, they are moving. And now this isn't like a drop or anything. They must have a hard spawn somewhere. I don't know where they came from exactly. Oh, I see a beacon. So they might have just dropped out of a Reaver and then got a beacon up. Not a lot of infantry, but it is enough to at least slow this down and potentially stop at least the next cap from happening. Because that is what you want to do. You want to just make sure that that you're not getting pressured. Oh,
jeez.
Oh, that man just teleported through a wall.
Yes, I just saw that. Oh,
All right. Little bit of a push here by NCCR coming up on the top floor. Actually, he's already dead. Look at what is this? Is this a Skyguard? No, this is an actual Vanguard. NCCR Vanguard looking right at the point.
Yeah. He's smoking though, so he's in trouble.
Yeah,
he's gonna want to move out of there.
Surprised he wasn't shooting more. I saw plenty of boys for him to shoot at. 1 minute 25 seconds left until they potentially can get Bitter Gorge, and again, that is 1 ITL that is represented in blue, so they're doing pretty decent. They got both of the other 2 neutrals. They could move up into NCCR with a small force if they want to, while they continue this.
I'm warping all over the place. Like I click the button, and like it hitches, and the next thing I know, I'm like on the other side of the base. So NCCR is in a bad position right here because they're just funneling into this small place, and 1ITL's got angles on them right now at Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, this is definitely the smart place to sort of camp them out.
Yeah, 1ITL's really got a good stronghold going here because they took the first 2 bases, and now they are pushing hard here on NCCR. I'm seeing some NCCR movement over here on C, but not enough to really make a difference. They're just a couple of people, like stragglers, really just making their way over there.
What we really need to see is a bus come out of them, but I don't see one getting pulled anywhere. They're mostly just coming out of spawn, just coming up to the choke, and then get camped out, really. This is good. This is good camping here by one ITL. They're holding sorry, NCCR. They're holding this off pretty well. It's those colors. They always confuse me.
Hmm. Oh, and here come big
Yep.
drops now from one ITL, so they're
Yep.
just really locking this one down.
Teleporting is going to amuse me all day. It's going to infuriate everybody else, but I'm okay with it. Ooh, strikers coming out as well.
Yeah.
Something you don't. Yeah, pretty much every other format doesn't allow this, so this is like the only format you ever get to see strikers in.
Yeah, so 4 seconds left. This is a cap here for one ITL, so they're going to move on from this base. They actually already are.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, so they're on NCCR. It looks like NCCR went to SATCOM, but it doesn't matter because they have the Granite Head connection. So they're able to freely cap this right now, despite the fact that SATCOM's going through. Now, Lone Lightning for NCCR just kind of rolling out of here. He's just like, I'm out of here. His name is Tom Hanks's Mr. Rogers.
Oh my god.
He is a Skyguard though, so I mean, actually might be a little bit valuable if one ITL just one ITL decides that they're going to drop some arm.
Okay, that Valkyrie didn't lose all of its people on that hitch. I was a little afraid.
So I'm going to stick around here at NCCR. I'm going to watch this one ITL hold and see if NCCR comes to respond. Yeah. So that guy who was in the Skyguard is now swapped to a Max, and he's going in. He's got like 2 friends with him. One of them's already dead. The other one's dead.
Oh, can he make it in? Can he make it in?
He's just kind of hanging out.
All right,
probably
keep an eye on him.
Best right now. He doesn't. Oh, he's just going in.
What?
Oh,
so we gotta switch. We gotta. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a rough ending there. he kind of went up against like a full squad there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side, same deal. A lot of stragglers just running right in to a full squad of NCCR heavy assaults and man.
What the hell?
Sorry, not NCCR. One ITL heavy assaults in here. They are camping this out very, very well.
So the noticeable difference here, right in the early goings, right? You can see the way that one ITL plays. Look at the, like on Nexus Secure, you see the point hold here. You see that they've got the little the thing that like the flak armor thing down.
Yep.
They've got the medics reviving people. They got the heavies watching the doors. They've got everyone in position. They're doing a really solid hold right here. NCCR on the other hand, it's just kind of stragglers, just kind of wandering around. You're not seeing a lot of cohesion, which is, you know, you're not going to win this format with this kind of play.
Yeah, it's felt like this for a little while now. It's basically, it feels like they're just kind of running in, not really a lot of, like, shot callers saying much, maybe in squad chat. This air hammer right here, that could actually make a pretty good difference. He's already, unless he kills himself from the hitch! And he does! Oh, no!
Excellent.
He was doing a pretty good job, actually. He was doing a lot of splash damage on the inside. Oh god, that has got to be just so infuriating.
That would piss me off.
Oh man, I don't know why these hitches are so rough today.
They've actually, I think they've gotten worse every week. Week 1, like, there was a little bit of stuttering, and you're like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Week 2, like, I remember playing in that match, the Hydra Red Mist rematch, and I remember both teams were like, that was worse than last week. And it wasn't like we were complaining because we were losing. It was like, no, it felt worse. This feels even worse than the last 2 weeks. Like, it's a full solid, like, 1 to 2 second, like, stutter.
Oh, man, this is like if this, oh, man.
Yeah, it's not good.
I feel like I've played like at least they're playing it safe this time with the air. Some of these guys, they're not going into weird angles when those hitches happen.
Pushing NCCR, they're hesitating on the push, and it's just
they got a good amount of people, but they really got to push in.
Yeah, they have these guys taking the revive nades on the fat stairs right now, but like they're not helping their guys. They just take the revive and die. It's like, you gotta help your guys out. Okay, so
yeah, same deal over here.
They start. Okay, they're trickling in. They're starting to move in. It's too late now. One ITL's already taken it.
Yep. Meanwhile, over here on this side, one ITL holding pretty well. A couple of NCCR stragglers every now and again will push in, But 1ITL just holding it extraordinarily well. There's just too many guys head glitching, or on top of a box, or just in general too many medics as well. And of course, all of those little flak things don't help 1ITL's case here. They're having, I'm sorry, NCCR's case here. They're having such a rough time at getting inside this building.
Really solid holds from 1ITL there. And they are already on Nexus Alpha.
Yep.
So they are already beginning to flip. The NCCR did respond with numbers, so this is good. They know that they need this, and they responded in big numbers. But flipping that at least puts the pressure off Nexus Secure. It puts, a little bit of pressure off of everyone else, because they know they have to redeploy back here and defend their home base.
All right, so that is going to be 1ITL taking that other base as well. So we've got just one more base here. This is the home one. This is Nexus, I believe this is Alpha, right? Yeah, Nexus Alpha. So all 1ITL has to do now is get this cap. Or I'm sorry, NCCR has to do, no, 1ITL. Listen, these colors are absolutely,
I know.
It's killing me.
Oh, just imagine playing in it. And I play, thankfully for us, our match was kind of quick this week, because, man, it was, like, brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even imagine how, certain other match that might be happening, how those players might be feeling right now.
The high stakes is like some of those other ones. It's like, this is not what you want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that's going to be the deciding factor, but it could actually adversely affect some holds. Like,
if you have like a really good air farmer and he's literally crashing into a mountain every now and again because of these hitches, that is actually going to affect you a lot. Like, can you imagine if like 1TR lost their Josh while he was air to ground farming?
So it does look like 1TIL's taken the... Okay, so they put up a shield. 1TIL's got beacons down. They've got 3 beacons, so they're about to drop this really hard. So they kind of took it slow here. They went to the top of the roof, and they've just kind of been sitting... Oh my god, I'm just watching people warp around. They're doing fine in terms of their other bases, like Argent, Passive, Nexus Secure. It doesn't look like they're flipping, so they don't have to worry about a back cap right now. But they do have to worry about the fact that NCCR has basically dropped all its pop here. So it's going to be tough to break through here. They are flipping on point, however. They've got the flip. Yeah, they've cleared them off.
NCCR doing a nice job here.
NCCR's gotta look to... Oh, this Max is just getting blammoed right now. Oh, he's still alive! He took so many... Oh, Eddie's dead. I don't know what just hit him, but he died.
Now, 1ITL, they are on points here at Nexus Alpha. We're gonna see just how good this hold is. Every time. Got a couple of shotgun hands.
Shotgun hands.
Shotgun hands. He's already a little bit hurt, and honestly, 1ITL has had really good C4ing. The whole game.
Yeah, no, like I said, the team play, the cohesion has really been strong, and it's very evident. You see the way they utilize C4 effectively. You see the way they got good angles, and good angles. It's like, it's not about just like, oh, I'm holding the sweaty right angle or something. No, it's just like they have good crossfire.
Just actually being in a good spot to help cover someone else while they're shooting someone else as well.
Yeah, like they have really good crossfire angles right now. They are basically holding NCCR out of this completely right now. And this shield is not helping matters for NCCR. Like, they can't even cross this right now without getting mowed down.
Yeah, I think I saw a Reaver crash into this a second ago. So it's a little rough for them right now. They're trying their best. Yeah. They're trying to get in this door, but right now, what they need is a big max push. They need a big, like a Sunday as well, actually, would be very handy.
Would be really helpful for them.
They just need a good grouping, and that's just what we're not seeing
from
NCCR.
Seeing an NCCR push here now. They already lost their max. They've already This
Two
is
Max
rough.
is already
Oh,
down,
look
actually.
at this. Yo, one ITL just not even caring. They just pushed out aggressively. Actually, probably not the worst thing to do, like, considering their confidence level right now. And they're now getting a Max up on the front lines, too. So,
Yep, here he comes.
Max on Max violence right here.
And other shotgun hands, man, just blasting a little bit, but he can't keep that suppressed. There's just too many. Ah! Where's the Max gonna go? Where's the Max gonna go? All right, it's looking all right here. Max got away somewhat safely. Didn't get C4'd there. They got their second Max up, but he got immediately destroyed because there are loltods.
And here comes the orbital.
Oh, and the Orbi is going to absolutely decimate this entire grouping that was here.
You know, this is basically a lot of times what you've been seeing in these matches, where especially early on, they get to your nexus, is the orbitals just start coming out.
Yep.
It's kind of like that desperation play, which can be effective, but you kind of have to do something with it, right? Yep. You can't just orbital and then just sit back and do nothing.
Well, I think that was an enemy orbital too, wasn't it? That was like in the NCCR territory. I'm pretty sure that was a 1ITL Orbi. Oh, that mosquito just went straight in for the ram, and he did. He rammed a human being and died.
It's been a really good.
Oh no!
It's been a really good 1ITL hold over here on this left side. Like I don't think NCCR has at least like pushed the doors yet. Like they're kind of on the cusp of it, but like I haven't even seen them push in yet. Like because they've just been so stifled.
Yeah, this is rough for them.
Oh, their maxes are just getting. We're seeing NCCR, they're bunching up really hard. I don't know if you see this in their spawn room right now, but they've got a lot of people over here. And I don't know if you remember, I think it was a Connery match that we casted. Oh, look at this big push. Oh, look at this big push. This is exactly what it's like. They have to watch out because the C4 is going to start coming out.
Yeah, last time I saw a giant push like this.
There's a Prowler on that.
My God. They're not even making it to the door. What the hell?
Oh, no. And the C4 is coming out. This is exactly what happened. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The Maxes are getting rolled.
They're getting completely decimated at this doorway.
Oh,
they couldn't even make it up to the doorway without getting Banshee Mozzie. He went full greed. He went full greed.
This man was just like, shit, I forgot my A to G loadout. Might as well just crash. Oh, man. This was... Oh, just an ill-timed max push.
I don't know if there was ever a good timing for this max push. They needed a bus, really, more than a max push at the front door. Because on the downstairs area, for anybody that doesn't know, there is actually a little tunnel down here from where you pull your bus, and then you can just go right here, say to this entrance, use that to get to your powerhouse, skinny stairway, go upstairs, in the server, and you're already here. You're actually in a much more covered space. This spawn room push, so open. It's extremely open.
This has been really tough for NCCR.
Yeah, they have just been getting absolutely just destroyed on this base.
And
honestly,
another orbital coming out. This
one is an NCCR one. Yeah, this is a desperation Orbi.
Yep.
Is it gonna kill anybody?
I'm sure
nobody.
It's gonna kill.
It killed two people.
It's gonna kill some of their allies probably.
But they're immediately
res. Incoming new big push here. Not as many maxes because they probably don't have the nanites at this point.
But it's coming. They're going in.
Yeah, they're pushing in now. So this is what I said. Make use of that orbital, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately for them,
hard light barrier kind of just stopped everybody.
Yeah. They have not made use of. We've been seeing this a lot with a lot of the different matches that we've casted, where teams are utilizing those different entrances. You know, getting buses deployed in other areas from that warp gate. Because when you have that warp gate, you have the ability to pull stuff from behind.
That's true too. Yeah, you can
pull
it straight over there.
Yeah, it gives you extra entry points. NCCR has not utilized the extra entry points at all. They have been ramming their head into these two doors and just getting clobbered over the head by 1ITL. This has been fantastic from 1ITL, but really just, I would say, lacking from NCCR here.
Coming up on the last 15 seconds here, I'm pretty sure we're just going to see 1ITL get that cap. We're going to likely see them just take the victory right there. Fantastically played here by 1ITL. They actually they did a really good job at posting up in great spots. Their infantry, as you expected, actually did very good at actually just you know full fighting them and not having to rely so much on the air. Though they did have a lot of air and they definitely did utilize it quite well. It definitely wasn't the air, I think, that really won them this. It was definitely the infantry and how well they actually played throughout the entire match. Just playing in those good crossfire angles, using C4 very effectively. You know, not being grouped up in just only you know LAs or something like that. They actually had a good squad comp as well. They did fantastic. Great job here by One ITL. Now I know there's another match happening, so we want to actually get right over to that. I will go ahead and get that raid going. Let me just grab the link. Uno momento. All right, we're gonna just move you guys right over to them. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll go ahead and
See
put
ya.
the thingy up here. Thank you. Bye bye.